Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I've got you another Modern Warfare Remastered video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing or teaching you guys 5 of the tips that I would use personally in order to actually improve your time in this F.N.G run, so you can maybe be the best of the best. I know I'm not the best of the best, but I mean that's a kind of weird pun because the trophy in order to beat Infinity Ward's time is called best of the best. So I actually beat Infinity Ward's time without the accuracy bonus, which if you get the highest possible accuracy bonus on this course, you get a minus 3 seconds towards your overall time, and I managed to run it the whole course without any accuracy bonus in under the Infinity Ward time, and it's an 11.8 second run if you count that accuracy bonus. So let's get right into these tips, but before I do, I'm going to show you the full playthrough of the course in the 11.8 second run in ×4 slow motion, and then at the end of the video, once I've discussed all 5 tips with you guys on what you need to do in order to get a very fast time or that best of the best trophy, I will play the normal playthrough time of the 11.8 second run again, and then the ×4 slow motion, just like I've done at the start of the video, but yet again at the end of the video, so you can maybe even point out for yourself tips and where I've used them and what kind of applies from what I've told you guys in this gameplay in the background. So I hope you guys all enjoy that. So before this actually ends and before we get into the first kind of tips and everything, once we've watched it through once in ×4 slow motion, if you guys going to enjoy today's video or you think it'll help in any way, shape or form, this literally takes 1 second out of your day to click the blue like button. I know it's a bit weird now that it's blue even on phone devices and the PC, but yeah, the blue like button, so you maybe want to keep referring back to the video if you keep going off it and then, you know, I don't know, whatever you might be doing, but if you want to keep referring to it or you enjoy the video or just want to support me or the channel, I'd always appreciate you hitting that button. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for all the Modern Warfare Remastered tips and tricks that I'll be posting on the channel throughout the year alongside Infinite Warfare. But now, let's get right into the tips. So the very first thing you want to be doing is getting the M16 with the grenade launcher to clear out all 3 enemies in one shot, like you saw me do at the start of the 11.8 second run there. And drinking game real quick, how many times I say 11.8 seconds, you guys got to take a shot. Each and every time I say it, you'll be drunk by the end of the video, I'm guessing, but all you have to do is go to the left once you're going round here where I go basically, and you have to throw grenades through a few test windows, and then you actually, he says, oh, come pick up the M16 and test out this grenade launcher. Well, you're going to do that, but you're not going to do what he says. So what we're going to do right now is you're going to watch me fail at throwing grenades through this first window. The second and third one are fine, but I mean, all you have to do is throw the grenades and then you can replenish them if you run out at the side of you, like you just saw me do there. A very easy process, and then you can go back, pick up the grenade launcher, and then you can just go over to the F.N.G course run. If you actually run out of ammo, you can just go back there. If you keep using the noob tube ammo and getting checkpoints each and every time you attempt it, you can just go back and replenish it like you did with the grenades. So that's the first tip, the most important one, grabbing the M16. The second most important tip in my opinion is having the noob tube equipped before you go down the rope. As a lot of you guys know, you get the checkpoint as Price keeps going, equip your MP5 and all this stuff because he wants you to slide down the rope with the MP5, right? Well, you don't normally necessarily have to. Once he said that, if you click right on the D-pad as soon as he said that, or just click right anyways, you can slide down the rope with whatever gun you want, whether it be the pistol or the M16 with the grenade launcher already equipped. That will save you at least 2 seconds, so don't be going down the rope, pulling out the noob tube and then actually firing it into the enemies. I'll show you guys an example of what I mean right here. I've pulled the noob tube out, I go down the rope, and then I just go to the right and strafe, which actually leads on very nicely and correlates to this next point, which is having your sensitivity on the highest possible. As you can see, I made the transition there from 15 to 20, and the only reason I did that is because the strafe really counts depending on your sensitivity speed. Let's face it, you're not going to do it on a medium sensitivity or even a high sensitivity. It's at least, in my opinion, to get a very fast time, needs to be on 17 or above, and the faster you can turn, well, the better or more distant the strafe and the quicker you're going to get it done. As you can see, I'm showing you examples of jumping down the stairs and strafing, which actually kind of nicely leads onto even the next point, which I'm going to give you guys, which actually is very useful knowing when to equip your flashbangs. As you can see right there, I shoot one hip fire shot when I'm jumping and strafing down the stairs, and as soon as I've done so, immediately after I've shot my hip fire shot, when I've clicked the right trigger, I'm going to click the left trigger down to actually start pulling my flashbang out, so it can go through the tiny second consuming animation of pulling it out, pulling the cork out, and then you're ready to position yourself when you're jumping down the stairs and also in mid-air, like you've been seeing me doing the gameplay in the background of these stairs, actually, you know, ready to go into the next room or ready to throw it into the next room as soon as you come around the corner, and then you look to your left and you see that next room, and then you can go behind cover, go in, and then you've saved a couple of seconds doing so. But as you know, in this course there are 2 flashbang sequences, this first one and then this one right now at the end, and I definitely recommend doing the same thing again. After you've shot the last target, in order to go into the next room where you need to throw a flashbang, you need to be clicking the left trigger short after you've hit fired on that last target. So the final tip I want to give you guys is actually just a strafe jump, like we've been discussing before, where you turn abruptly, like very quickly, and jump at the same time, and it increases the distance that you actually go in that amount of time over to the finish line. I know it kind of rhymed, but oh well, it's what you gotta do, I guess. You got to strafe jump over the finish line, and that will equate you to a few milliseconds less in your ending time, with your accuracy bonus obviously being -3 if you've been accurate. I don't know how many shots you guys have missed, but you're allowed to miss about 5 to 10 or so, I believe, as you've seen in the gameplay in the background. I'm going to play it again, and that will conclude today's video. If you enjoyed, slap a like on the video down below. Now I'm going to play the gameplay in the background of the 11.8 second run. I don't know how many times I've mentioned that for you guys to actually take a shot to, but I'm going to play it again in normal motion like you've seen in the gameplay in the background now, and then in slow motion again, but I'm not going to be talking over it, so I can let you guys concentrate and cipher what I'm actually doing here and how I'm applying the tips I've told you guys. So thank you all for watching again. I'll love all your faces, and peace out.